Do you need to know how to work with fractional powers? Well, here's how. Firstly, we're going to look at how to work out a power of a half. To work out a number raised to the power of a half, we square root. So 9 to the power of a half is the same as the square root of 9, which is 3, because 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. 25 to the power of a half is the same as the square root of 25, which is 5, since 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. And finally, for 81 to the power of a half, we do the square root of 81, which is 9, because 9 multiplied by 9 is 81. Now we'll have a look at some different powers where the numerator is still 1. Firstly, to work out 8 to the power of a third, instead of square rooting, we cube root because the denominator of the fraction is 3. And the cube root of 8 is 2 because 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 is 8. Now to work out 27 to the power of a third, the denominator is 3, so we cube root 27, and the cube root of 27 is 3 because 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 is 27. Finally, to work out 16 to the power of a quarter, this time we take the fourth root of 16, so this means we need to find the number that multiplies by itself 4 times to give 16 as the answer, and the fourth root of 16 is 2, because 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 is 16. Finally, let's have a look at working with some more complex powers where the numerator of the fractions is not 1. To work out 9 to the power of 3 over 2, firstly we'll square root 9 since the denominator of the fraction is 2. Since the numerator is 3, we'll then cube after. We could do these two operations in either order to obtain the same answer, but this is usually the easiest since we end up having to square root and cube smaller numbers. So the square root of 9 is 3, and then we cube 3, and 3 cubed is 27, since 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 is 27, and this is our final answer. Next, we have 8 to the power of 5 thirds. Firstly, we cube root 8 since the denominator is 3, and then since the numerator is 5, we raise to the power of 5. So the cube root of 8 is 2, since 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 is 8. And then we raise to the power of 5, so we multiply 2 by itself 5 times to give us our final answer of 32. Finally, we have 125 to the power of 2 thirds. Firstly, we cube root 125 since the denominator of the fraction is 3. And then we raise the answer to the power of 2 since the numerator is 2. The cube root of 125 is 5, since 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 is 125, and then 5 squared is 25, which is our final answer. Thank you for watching this Now Maths video on working with fractional powers. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and see you soon.